Hello everybody, you're welcome to today's video. At the end of this video, you would understand what harmony parts you should sing, and you'd understand harmony arrangements better than before. So let's roll. So first off, I wrote down an outline that would help you understand it better. So the first thing is we have a range that human beings can sing. So anything higher than this range, no human being can sing it, or anything lower than a certain range, no human being can sing it. It's just like hearing. There are pitches that exist which a human being cannot hear, but there are animals that can hear them. All right, so human beings can generally hear between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz, or 20 kilohertz. 20,000 hertz and 20 kilohertz are the same thing. Okay, so anything beyond this range, human beings can't hear it, but other animals can hear it. For instance, cats, dogs can hear pitches higher than we human beings can hear. And animals like moles, elephants, and so on can hear pitches much lower than we can hear. Okay? So, likewise, in singing, there are pitches you can't sing, okay, because they're too high or too low. So I'm just going to show you an example here. Huh? All right, so just imagine this from here to here is the range human beings can sing. Okay, this is not it, but it's just an example to make you understand. So if you look here, you can see C3, all right, and you can see C4, and you can see C5 and C6. Okay, so just imagine this. So we have from here to here the low range, then from here to here the mid range, and from here to here the high range. So we have three groups. Okay, three groups. And basically, we have also three harmony parts. Basically, okay? I know sometimes we have a fourth one from here to here, which is bass, but we're not going to include that today because a lot of times you find just three harmony parts. So just focus. Let's just focus on these three, okay? So we have the low range, mid range, high range. Now, here's the next thing. Remember, this range is the range that human beings can sing. Now, let's go deeper and pick out one individual, all right? Now, the first person happens to be a lady, and this lady has her place in this range. So let me read the next thing I have here. Say some people can reach the upper segment with ease, but can't sing what's in the middle or low range. So for this first person, person A, okay, so can sing from here to here, the upper range, very comfortably, and she finds out that anything below that, she begins to struggle because it's too low for her. All right, so usually that type of voice is the soprano voices. Okay, so that lady may just have a soprano kind of voice. Another kind of voice that sings this range comfortably is mezzo-soprano. Okay, so if you have a mezzo-soprano kind of voice or a soprano kind of voice, you're most likely gonna sing anything that falls within this upper range, any harmony part that falls within this upper range. Okay, so the next one is the mid range. Remember, the person A, the first person, yeah, can only sing this upper range. But then we have this other person who can sing the mid-range comfortably. Anything above it, they begin to struggle. Anything below it, they begin to struggle, okay? So usually, the voice type that sings this mid-range are ladies, okay? Ladies that can't really sing this high. And their voice type is usually called the alto or contralto. Both mean the same thing. One is a formal way of saying it, and the other is an informal way of saying it. Okay, so any harmony part that falls within this range is going to be sung by them. So if the melody falls within this range, it's going to be sung by them. If the alto falls within this range, it's going to be sung by them. Or if the tenor falls within this range, it's going to be sung by them. You see? So the next one, which is the final one, is the low range. The low range is usually sung by guys who are voice types called the tenor voices or the baritone voices, the two of them. So if you are a baritone voice, you probably sing, yeah, definitely, you sing this lower part. So any part that falls within this range, any harmonic part that falls within this range, you're gonna be singing it. Okay, so baritone, tenor voices, or countertenors could sing this one. Now, sometimes you could find ladies that sing. It's quite rare though, but you could find ladies that could sing tenors as well. They could reach really, really low and they sing comfortably. Now, it's not about reaching. Sometimes you find out that when you reach, you have to generate power, energy. Okay, but you're not able to do that if it's close to your lowest range. What do I mean? Let's say you can sing from here to here, right? The mid-range. This lady can sing this mid-range comfortably, and they find out, I can go even lower, close to this one, and this happens to be their lowest range. If you sing around your lowest range, you're gonna sing light and airy. It's not gonna have power like a natural singer of this low range. I hope you know what I mean. Or let's say you are an alto voice again, and you find out that you can reach this high, even to the highest of the soprano voices. It's not really about reaching, it's about how much natural voice can you produce. Okay, whenever you're reaching your highest point, you find out that it's light, it's getting lighter and airier. So let's say, for instance, you're not a natural bass like me. All right, if I want to sing bass, I won't sound like a natural bass singer. I can only reach some certain notes, and that might even be some struggle, okay, because I'm not a natural bass voice. But yes, I can reach it. But then you find out that it's airy, it's light. Yes, because though I can reach it, I can't generate power and energy and the natural bass that's needed for the job to be done. Okay. The same thing with any kind of voice. Whenever you're reaching your peak, it gets airy and light. And that's why I said this first person A, these ladies can sing within this range comfortably, but that doesn't mean the lowest range they can reach is this and the highest range is this. They can reach higher than that, lower than that, but this is the most comfortable part they can sing in any time in the day. It's usually called the tessitura. This range, within the range they could sing comfortably. Let's say that again. So let's say they can sing even higher than this, much wider than this. But it's not about reaching the note. It's also about the range within your highest and lowest range. You can sing comfortably at any time, any day. That is called your tessitura. Okay, the range within your real range that you can sing comfortably. And for the first person, it happens to be from this to this. All right. Then the second person, the mid range, and the third person, the low range. Now, each one of these could represent groups as well. Like this first one to this upper range, you can find a group of ladies that can sing this, and that's when you sing in choirs, in groups. You find that some certain groups are put together, and another one put together, and another one put together. We have three groups usually because there are three harmony parts, right? So the first one is sang again by mezzo sopranos, or the voices called sopranos. You give them whatever is highest in any song. So it's not always the melody that's highest, okay? In some songs, you could find out that the tenor part is the highest part. You give it to them to sing. In another song, you could find out that the alto part is the highest part in the harmony. You give it to them, okay? But never you give them something that's below their range. That is not where the strength lies. You're not utilizing effectively their strength. Okay, got it? Same with these other groups, the mid-range. You give them a part that's, within their range. Okay, and the same thing with the low range. You give them harmony parts within their range. All right, I hope that's well understood. Let's move on. So finally, If, let's say, in a certain song, right, the melody falls within this upper range. Like I said before, you give it to the soprano voices and the mezzo soprano voices to sing the melody. All right, that means the alto voices are gonna sing the alto parts. The tenor voices are gonna sing the tenor parts. Basic arrangements. It goes even with their name. The part they're singing goes with their name. Okay, let's say in another song, a different song, right? You now find the melody is not this high. The melody is in the mid range. Common sense. You just give it to the group or singers that sing there comfortably, and that's the alto voices, right? The alto voices. So they sing the melody, and that means the other two parts are going to be sung by the soprano voices and the tenor voices. So if the alto voices sing the melody, that means the soprano voices are gonna sing the tenor parts, okay, and the tenor voices are now gonna sing the alto parts. About the arrangement, if you want to understand more about the arrangement, I'm going to make a different video to help you understand where what is, okay, where what part is. And let's say finally a different song again, you find the melody is quite low and the melody is within the range, the low range, right? Common sense again, you give it to those who sing that part of the range comfortably, and that's the tenor voices or the baritone voices. So you give them the melody, and that means the alto voices are gonna sing the tenor part, and the soprano voices are gonna sing the alto parts. 3-part harmony, always, okay? Now, when we begin to talk about advanced harmony, you can find out that you can have more than 3 parts, but these are the basic 3 parts you have in harmony, okay? You can have 4 parts, which could be a repetition of what you already have. Let's say the tenor voices are singing the melody, right? You can have a 4th part that sings the upper octave of the melody, but we're not going to talk about that today, okay? Is when we begin to talk about advanced harmony, we will talk about that, all right? And we'll talk about advanced harmony as well, because some people ask me to make videos about advanced harmony. What is the theory? What is the concept? And we're also going to do some nice practical, okay? So make sure you continue watching this channel. Go through my harmony videos, and I'm sure by the time you're through with them, you'd have an understanding you didn't have before about harmonies and how to start singing harmonies. All right, not just singing harmonies, I cover all subjects in singing basically. Okay, so look through and see the areas where you have challenges and begin to put them to work. Not just listen to them, but also try them, put them to work. All right, I hope you understood or got a couple of things from this class. All right, if you have any question or you have any video you want me to make, talking about a certain subject, just let me know in the comment section. Okay, so before we say goodbye, I would like you to click the join button. Okay, the join button enables you to be a special member of this channel. And what does that mean? You get to see things that others can't see. You get to watch maybe videos that are meant to be released sometime in the future. You watch it first. And all those this is different from subscription, okay? Everybody has to be a subscriber of this channel, which is free, okay? But when you click the join button, it enables you, it takes you higher. You become a special member. It's just like a special subscriber, okay? And you get all these benefits. And we have 3 categories where you can support this channel. If you click the join button, you see the 3 options. Choose the one you want, okay? It's a way of actually supporting the channel. You see how, a lot of people are telling me how they get blessed, things they never understood all their lives. They watch it here and they understand. Yes, so I'm glad this channel is a blessing to a whole lot of you. So a way to support this channel is by joining. Click the join button and choose a category you want to be in to support the channel, and also to have some benefit that everybody who is a general subscriber don't have. Okay, so thank you so much, and I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye bye.